Hello, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we will be talking about organic chemistry, particularly alcohol organic compounds. Before we start, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe so you don't miss any of our fun educational videos. We have previously talked about what organic chemistry is, but let's recap. Organic chemistry is a branch of chemistry that focuses on the study of carbon-based compounds, typically involving carbon-hydrogen, CH, bonds. What are alcohols? Alcohols are organic compounds that contain the hydroxyl functional group, which is a hydroxide, OH. Alcohols can be primary, secondary, and tertiary. Primary alcohols is when the carbon that the hydroxyl group is attached to is bonded to one another carbon. Secondary alcohols is when the carbon that the hydroxyl group is attached to is bonded to two other carbons. Tertiary alcohols is when the carbon that the hydroxyl group is attached to is bonded to three other carbons. How do we name alcohols? As usual, the first step is finding the longest chain that contains the hydroxyl group. When writing the parent name, we write the position number of the hydroxyl and we replace the ending of E with an OL. If we have more than one hydroxide, like 2 or 3, we must write diol and triol, as well as indicate their position number. If we have more than one hydroxyl group, then you keep the E in the parent name. Any alkyl branches such as methyl and ethyl are always in the beginning of the compound name. If there is another functional group that has a priority over alcohol such as carboxylic acids, then alcohol will be the substituent. When alcohol is the substitute, we use the name hydroxy. Let's see some examples. This is the first example. Let's start by numbering the compound. So this compound is pretty simple. We have the parent chain pentane, and there is a hydroxyl group attached to carbon number 3. So we start by writing pentane without the E, then we add a hyphen, then 3, then hyphen, then OL. So this compound's name is pentan 3-OL. All we did was write the parent chain and indicated where the hydroxyl group was. Here is another example for naming alcohols. Always start by numbering the compound. We have 6 carbons in the parent chain, so hexane is the parent name. Now we see that we have a methyl group at carbon number 2 and 2 hydroxyl groups, one at carbon number 1 and another at carbon number 3. The first we do is indicate where the methyl group is, so we write 2-methyl, then the parent chain, which is hexane. Since we have 2 hydroxyl groups, we keep the E. Next we indicate where both hydroxyl groups are. So 1 and 3, then we add a hyphen, then diol. So this compound is called 2-methylhexane, 1,3-diol. What about drawing alcohols? Take a look at this name's 3-cyclopropylpentan 2-OL. The first thing we always do is draw the parent chain. So the parent chain is pentan 2-OL, meaning there are 5 carbons, and there is a hydroxyl group at carbon number 2. Next, we draw the branches. So we have a cyclopropyl at carbon number 3. So we draw a cyclopropyl at carbon number 3. And that's it. Here is another example for drawing alcohols. This compound has 2 hydroxide groups with no other branches. So the first thing we do is draw pentane, which is the parent chain. Next, we see that there is a hydroxyl group at the very first carbon as well as the last carbon. Now you can't just add an OH there since that's a carbon, so you have to add another line to represent the OH. And that's it. Nice and simple. That's it for alcohols. We hope you all enjoyed this video and learned something. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We hope to see you in our next video. Bye.